Hi guys, welcome back. If you are new or a first timer in my channel, my name is Dahana. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I have sort of a fun video today. You know how it's important to pick the right planner so you can get motivated to want to open it, to go in it and fill it and put the information you want to track, organize, and so on. Well, that is as important as what's inside that is motivating you to complete the task that you are putting on your planner. So today's video is in regards to how you can use stickers, colors like color coding, or stamps to keep you motivated to go back into your planner and complete the task that you want to complete. Now, with that being said, I am a minimalist and I am a functional planner. And at the beginning, when you're starting to plan, I think that you should start as a functional, minimal planner. That way you don't deviate of your goal is to be productive and to complete your task in a timely manner. So I'm showing you this for the fact of, in the beginning, it may be a good idea to use a few things here and there that will help you open your planner and complete the task that's in it. So I have a few things here now that I want to go over with you. So let me move this aside for a second and I will go over these. So color coding is something that a lot of people do. You can use markers, you can use pens. These are erasable. This one is not. This is a Papermate. These are friction pens. And then you can use combos to highlight. Of course, there's all kinds of highlighters that you can use, not necessarily Tombos. Those are just the ones I have in hand. You can use sticky notes, different colors of sticky notes if you like. You can use stamps. Of course, you have these, and then you can stick on these bars. These are the ink pads I'm currently using. I've enjoyed them for a very long time. They're the VersaFine. You can use stickers. These are from the Happy Planner, and then of course if you purchase any from any shops, you can use individual stickers if you like as well. These are little dots that you can use. These are very common on functional minimal planner. So I want to just show you how you can use different colorful items to navigate through your planner and make it more motivating to want to go in it, complete that task, because when you're completed, you can put a stamp on it, or you can highlight it, or you can mark it off, or the simple fact that you're putting a sticker on it and you want to go back and prepare for the next day, so on. So there's a lot of versatile ways to use these. I will show you a few of the ways I use it, and then I will give you a few other tips and tricks about why you should use color coding, stickers, and stamps. Alright, so let me show you how I'm going to use it. Most of my planner is relatively bare when it comes to color right now. So I left it like that purposely so I could mark off things as I am showing them to you. Now I am going to start with what I already have color coded currently, and that is my monthly. On my monthly, I have these dots, and some of them have writing next to them, some of them don't. And in my spread, I have them all the same color. I've chosen to use the same color for the entire month. Now I haven't written everything in them. I just know that there's things that I need to do, which in these specifically, these are bills that need to get paid. The other ones, like these, have that they're noted. I have a specific place for those notes that I have to go to, and then the rest of them have specific items on them. But at least I know that when I open up, I know that there's a bill due that day. I know that that's my weekly recap or review or overview. I have noted something for these particular days, so I just have to go to that specific section. In this monthly, I have the same thing, and it's following through something else, and it's in different colors as well. Now, if I, for example, wanted to add something to this section, and it's something that either I'm not going to repeat it next month, or it's something very quick, I'm going to go ahead and take a sticky note, or I don't know where it's going specifically, and I'm going to add it to my planner, and I'm going to write on there what it is. And what it is I need to pick up USPS package as soon as possible. So I know that there's something I need to do. I could easily add it to this section, but it's harder to have a sticky note personally for me, so I just rather do it there. So there's my first thing in how to use a sticky note. You can do that in any section of your planner. I could even easily move that from there and put it in here. And that's probably where I'm going to leave it. This is where I have my noted sections written down for something important that I want to remember, but I don't have the space in the calendar to add them. So I put notes on them and then put them in the back with those dots so I know what they belong to. Alright, next is, for example, I have completed 2 of these tasks. So I'm going to take my Tombow, and this is in the color 910, and I'm going to update them by highlighting them in here. Now I know that they have been completed. I will mark them off as well. Sometimes what I will do is I will put the dates so I know what day they were completed. The boxes are big enough for me to fill in the date. Oops, let me make sure I'm still in frame. I do apologize for that. Alright, so that's how I would use my Tombow. A lot of times you can go ahead and fill in, let me show you a better place here. On my weekly, for example, I have a very small section for it, and so what I want to do is I want to make sure that some of these things stand out to me. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and mark off my workout and my H2O in blue, so I know that that needs to stand out. It's just something that when I open my weekly, I can see it, especially if my day is a little cramped like these are. This is going to be easy for these to stand out and easier for me to figure out that I have to do those workouts. Of course, you could write them down as well. You can use like a marker and write on them. To re-highlight my workout H2O, so when I open my weekly, I know these are my first priorities for my day. Now, if I go onto my schedule, for example, I'm going to use this VersaMagic, and I will go ahead and mark off where I want to have my coffee. And if this is what I'm doing, I'm just filling in my coffee for the day to see how many cups of coffee I had that day for workout purposes. For example, this is a good way to figure out. It stands out on its own. It's reasonable. It is minimalistic, and you can do them in black if you rather do that too. I just don't mind the dark green. It looks cute on this layout. So the last thing I'm going to show you is how I use my stickers. So I have a few stickers here, and for example, I have these nail stickers. I want to go back to yesterday because I did my nails yesterday, and I want to make sure I'm tracking when I did my nails. And I'm gonna write on here I'm going to write next to it what I did. So I did my hands and toes. That way I can track how long the set is working for me. The other thing I like to do is with these stickers like these. Usually I use these on my monthly, as you guys saw how I have them here. So that's the usual. A lot of people use them like this. You can use them on your inbox as well. That's something that I like to do. I will mark off my inbox depending if it's something urgent. So let me go ahead and take one off and mark off this one here, because out of all the things I have, this one's a number one, and I have very simple. I have marked it off. This doesn't look overly decorated. It is very minimal, but when I open it, it's the first thing I see. When I open my monthly, this is the first thing I see. This is the first thing I see. It stands out, it calls your attention, and it draws your eye to that particular color. So that means that when you open, you know, like I said, when I open my weekly, this workout stands out. So when you're setting up your daily, it's easy for you to figure out, this is something that's standing out. It's something that I need to do soon and quickly. And so you can still stay minimal and functional with a little bit of color that will help you get motivated to open your planner and complete that specific task that is important to you. I always use stickers, colors with important things that need to be completed, that have priority, because that way I don't have 10 different colors in one page. Usually I'll pick one thing in that page and I'll mark it off. That way when I look at it, it's easy for me to recognize that it's got priority and needs to be completed. With that, it makes your planning much more fun and more functional, and it helps you complete the tasks. So I will leave you with a few more thoughts about why using a semi-decorative form is good. So color coding is one. A lot of people use markers, pens for color coding, meaning it's easy for you to find one color for a specific thing. If you have multiple things that you need to do, it's easy for you to put 3 colors in one place. Now, for beginners, I suggest you to always be a little more lenient here. Use 2 colors, make 2 priorities, and then the rest is something, so you don't become overwhelmed. Using codes, key codes, that is something I do suggest. Reason why is because a lot of times you can use key codes to complete things without putting so much information. My projects is like that. Here's my key, that's what they mean, and so when I go to put a code on my projects, I know what it means. It's not highlighted, it doesn't have any stickers, but it's still a form of you knowing which one has more priority than another one. Categorizing is important. My inbox has categories. It's easy for you to find things that are important depending on your categories. Mark it as a complete. When I go into my monthly, I've highlighted it, and that's the way I do for my billing. My billing, I highlight it. You know, color coding, putting something specific will help you know what it applies to. For time management, for decoration purposes, for motivation. Decoration and motivation and labeling is good when it comes to stickers. It applies mostly for stickers, but it helps you realize that there's something important in that. It calls your attention if it's something you like. You can use labeling or stamping for like days of the week, for chores, for daily tasks, You can use icons for daily tasks as well. Framing. So if you have like an undated planner, you can use icons to put in the days of the week if you want to, timings if you like. It just really depends. And you can frame it. For calendars, you can use it as well. For a to-do list, and of course it helps you in bullet journaling. I like to do a little bit of bullet journaling. Sometimes you have my star for my weekly recap there. It helps you to stay organized. It makes planning fun. If you make your planning a place that you enjoy, it's fun, it's happy, it will help you be very motivational. While you stay in contact with your planner, you will find yourself that you will be happy and you will complete the tasks that you have to do. So guys, thank you so much for staying with me today on this video. I hope you guys were able to find some good tips. If you guys have any tips of your own, please leave them down below for anybody that is watching the videos. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.